Hi everyone, it's me Darlene, and I am here with an easy quilt block for you that I think you are going to love. You may have already loved it because I did this in a video 5 years ago, July 2017. We are in July 2022 now. I will link to that old video if you want to see how I did that one. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I think I'm going to start recreating some of my old quilt blocks because I have completely run out of ideas for new quilt blocks. I think I've done them all. And so we're just going to start to repeat. Huh? How does that sound? I like it. Since it is July, I'm going to go with a Christmas in July theme. I picked out two that look Christmassy and then two that are not necessarily Christmassy, but I like the colors. We're going to give it a try. In the previous video, I cut some 3-inch strips. Oh, what we're going to be doing is we are going to make 2 strip set squares, and then we're going to put those together, and we're going to have 4 half square triangle squares that are really cool, really funky, and you can put them together in a lot of different ways, so I will show you that. Okay, the last one was 3-inch strips. I'm doing 4-inch strips, and I am going to cut 2 strips from each print. The strips are going to be 4 inches by 15 inches. I have 2 strips of each of these prints, and again, they are 15 by 4. And I have 2 strips of each of these prints. I think I'm going to like this. Now take one of each and put them in any order you want. My last video, I went light, dark, or dark, light, and that's what I'm doing here. Dark, light, light. And the 2 darks are the ones that happen to have the nice Christmassy print, and the other ones are not so much. So I think that's a nice contrast. I am going to sew these 4 strips together. This is what I have. I pressed all my seams to the same side. Now, I used a 1/4 inch seam allowance, but I must have been a little generous because I should have ended up with like 14.5, but I'm ending up with 14, and that's okay. And I purposely made the strips longer than needed because we can trim those. So I'm going to just take off a little bit up here. I'm going to make it a nice 14 inches this way, and then I'm going to cut and make it 14 inches this way. I love it. Now make another block exactly like this in the same order with your leftover strips. I have a tip for you. If you plan on making an entire quilt with the block that we are about to get out of this, sew your strips together, press them, put them aside. When you're all done with all your blocks, measure every block in this direction because seam allowances can vary. Find the shortest one. Take the shortest one in this direction, trim it so that it's nice and even on both sides. Measure it again. Let's say it comes out to 13 3/4. You're going to also cut in this direction to make it 13 3/4. So you would have a square that is 13 3/4. Yours might be 14. It might be 14 1/4. Whatever your shortest length is, trim in this direction also to create a square. Then make all your other squares the same size. Here are my 2 blocks. I think they're quite lovely. And here's what we're going to do. Put one face up with the blocks going this way. Take the other one, and if you're doing everything the same print, you might want to make them all the same. So you can, look at this. Always remember what you have on the bottom, and then one is going to go face down, but it's going to go vertical. So horizontal, and I have this print on the bottom. I'm going to go vertical, and I'm going to put this print that matches here on the left. It could be on the right, doesn't matter. You could do them all in different directions, whatever you feel like doing. And you can also make a scrappy block. You could have all your strips be different. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so horizontal, vertical. You can pin that a little bit if you want, since it's a big block, but what we're going to do is go to the machine and you are going to sew all the way around with your approximate 1/4 inch seam allowance. This is what we have, and we are going to cut on the diagonal in both directions. Now, if you don't have a handy dandy long ruler, I don't use this often because it's more clumsy, but I do like it when I have big quilt blocks that I'm working with. If you don't have one, you can just fold over and press, or you can press with your iron and then just, you know, take your shorter ruler. I think I showed this trick in the other video, and you would just cut what you can. You would follow that fold line. That's all. Both directions. Here's where the magic is about to happen. Open these up, press them. Just want to show you the way I pressed. I laid my blocks down with this long horizontal piece on the top, and then I just pushed back and pressed. It's easier to press that way because there's not all these seams. So that worked for me. Now I'm going to trim all the little dog ears. This is so exciting. Here are our 4 blocks that we got. Oh my goodness, I love them. Let me measure. Mine are coming in at about 9 1/4. It really is quite easy, you know, once you just get the hang of it. Now, I've decided I'm going to put these 4 blocks on eBay as a penny auction. But don't go away. I'm going to show you what you can do with these. But I'm going to put them on eBay as a penny auction. You can use them any way you want. You could put the 4 of them together and put a backing and make a nice big gift bag, something like that. I don't know. I don't care. You can use them all individually. You can do what you want. But they will be on eBay. The link is in the description. Starts at a penny, free shipping. It is for USA only. Okay, here's the fun part. We get to decide how to put all this together. And there's quite a few ways. I'm going to give you a slideshow at the end. I'm going to put it in a bunch of different directions and you will see that. But let me just show you like something here. I could do this where I'm putting matchy-matchy in the center. And then maybe like this. Nope, that's too matchy-matchy. How about like this? And like this? Oh, that's cool. What if I turn these 2 guys? This and this. Equally cool. Oh my goodness. There's, you know, just so many options. Do love. I wonder if we can get like a pinwheel thing going. I don't think so. But anyway, I'm going to do this in a bunch of directions. Oh, I love it so much. And stick around for the slideshow. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited about revisiting some of my old quilt blocks. I'll always try to put a little twist on it, maybe using different kinds of prints or different sizes. So do subscribe, and if these are the only kinds of videos you like that I make, then you can ignore the others. Just subscribe for these. All right, thank you so much for watching. Go check out the penny auction. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.